So guys, this morning was Nintendo's latest Direct, finally after waiting. I think the last Direct was like February or something like that. We went all summer without a Direct, but finally after so long of waiting, we finally got the latest Direct, and right at the end they showed Zelda, and I am so excited. I mean, thank you. Anything Zelda is always great to me. But before I talk about this anymore, everyone who is new, we're about to hit 400 subscribers. I mean, by the time I post this, we may honestly be there already. All of you who are new that are watching, please like the video, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Guys, finally, after waiting, we got Breath of the Wild 2. We got a name reveal, and we got the title. I think that's all this was supposed to be, because I'm honestly, I don't know, this trailer, just like the other trailers, was super short, but we got information out of it. And I think with Breath of the Wild 2, I shouldn't be calling it that now. With Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I think it was now or never to show this, because earlier this year, Eiji Aonuma came out and said that the game was delayed, and which was honestly no surprise to me. But he said that the game was coming out in spring next year, which May 12th is the release date. This makes sense. And for a game like this, they really have to start showing us information, especially since we're already, I guess, so late in this year. And if the game is coming out spring next year, they had to show us something, and I think that's what this was. This minute and 36 second long trailer, I think it was just an information drop. I think that's what it was meant to be, just to get the name and the release date out there. But guys, this, even though it was only a few scenes, I'm happy to see it. This game, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, there's probably so much hidden in here that is just going over all of our heads, but I'm sure there's going to be so many YouTubers analyzing this video. I mean, I've already watched this video, it's been several times, and the Direct ended not that long ago. But guys, I want to show you a few things that I've noticed in this trailer, and because honestly, this first bit where we see all the silhouettes and all the ancient stuff, it really looks Gerudo to me, but that I really can't tell much of what's going on, and it's going to be really hard to. I mean, I can't figure out who this figure is that we see. I mean, I feel like I can kind of get the gist of what's going on in some of these scenes. We see these moblins, bokoblins, I assume that's Malice, and we see some sort of soldiers going to fight them. But beyond that, I really can't grasp what's going on here. But we do see more of these Sky Islands, and they look really good. I feel like Nintendo purposely chooses the most vague scenes where there is not much going on, because we didn't even really see enemies in this trailer. I mean, but these islands do look really good, and we finally get to see that diving mechanic that Nintendo patented in the first and second round of patents. But at this point, honestly, I want to see more gameplay, because I feel like I just want to see gameplay, because that's what I feel like this game is lacking so far. I want to see all the nuances and all the new mechanics, which I guess we kind of see with this scene right here, where Link is on this boulder. It's sort of like stasis, but I think it rewinds time. And what I think we're seeing here is this was probably a boulder or something that fell from a Sky Island, and Link is probably rewinding it, which, if that is true, that's actually really cool. But we also see, as it's raising, we see this we see these Sky Islands, and they are just covered in clouds and lightning, and I think that looks really cool. And what I think is happening here is, actually, I'm not really sure what's happening here, but I think based on some of the scenes that we've seen so far in other trailers, and the scene that we see at the end of this trailer, I think you're going to have to somehow unlock these islands, and then you'll be able to traverse them. Because if we actually go forward to this last scene where Link is falling out the sky and he lands on this, this sort of, Zonai glider or whatever this is, you can see the cloud islands in the background, and it doesn't look like that much, in my opinion. Since we're getting a pretty good view of the overall map, it doesn't really look like that much, in my opinion. I mean, we do see a super huge Sky Island way in the back, way super up high. And around where Link is, there really isn't that many Sky Islands. But the reason why I say I think we're going to somehow unlock these islands, or more are going to appear, is because, well, in this specific part, we see that this takes place over the Thunder Plateau. And we know from the last trailer, one of the main parts that we saw was a bunch of Sky Islands over the Thunder Plateau, because I honestly don't think that they changed it in that amount of time. There's not going to be any Sky Islands over here, but I think that over time somehow, now I'm not sure how this happens, but somehow those islands are going to appear. Maybe they come out the ground, I don't know. But that's one of the interesting things I noticed. I also noticed in this scene back here that we were just talking about, where Link is going up this boulder ruin thing, that there is actually, I think this is the only enemy that we see in this trailer. We see like this sort of bat dragon thing, and it kind of reminds me of those little enemies from, I guess, Twilight Princess that are, I forget what they're called, but they're kind of like Argorok, the boss. And we see that thing floating and flying around this more malicious looking cloud covered sky island stuff. But another thing that I noticed, this is just like off. I mean, I slowed the video down a few times and I'm just looking for whatever. But I also noticed, so in this last scene where Link is falling down, I noticed that we see like this malice or whatever it is coming out of Hyrule Castle. And I also noticed in the background that Death Mountain is another area that has like malice coming out of it. Kind of looks like lava. It looks really cool. But I think these areas are probably going to be, these areas that are corrupted like this are probably going to be where dungeons are. And also another thing, I remember from the last trailer that Death Mountain didn't have any lava or anything. So I think it's going to be much more traversable. And there probably is some sort of dungeon like way underneath or inside the volcano or something crazy like that. And like, I don't know, it looks really cool. I like these effects. I like just all of it. But we also see kind of close to the one by Hyrule Castle, we see this other sort of like grain, sort of like fish, kind of, I don't know, like Zonai letter something going on here. It's kind of crazy. But we also see, like, when Link falls down, that onto this glider, we see this dragon one that's right in front of him, and I assume that's where he's going. And I think, I'm not sure, like, what these mean, but obviously something has to be done there, and I don't know. Maybe there's something under the surface. But I do think, now I'm not 100% sure, but I think these two that we do see, they look different. I think this first one looks more like a fish, and this next one that we're going to looks like a dragon. What those are for, I'm not sure. But then the last thing that I noticed is in this same shot, as the camera turns down, in this bottom little edge, we can kind of see something that, in my opinion, it kind of looks like a shrine. And it actually kind of looks like those spirals that we saw from the first trailer of Breath of the Wild, back that was sealing Ganondorf. I'm not sure if this is a shrine, I'm not sure what this is, but if it is a shrine, I'm so happy to have shrines back because I enjoyed. Shrines just added a whole nother, I guess, level of immersion and new puzzles and different, more difficult puzzles in Breath of the Wild, and I like that there were so many of them. So those are just a few of the things I noticed, and finally we have this logo here, and this logo, it kind of reminds me of an Ouroboros, in my opinion, of like a snake eating its tail, but it's two snakes. And I think, I don't know, that really plays into the Zonai imagery. And this new logo that we got for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I like it. It's like Breath of the Wild, like the Master Sword. We kind of see it's like Breath of the Wild, but then we have this like weird Zonai whatever going on. I think it looks really cool. I am so excited for this game, and this honestly just made my day today that we're finally getting more. But what I'm really excited for is the blowout. So we've gotten 3 trailers so far, not including where it was delayed earlier this year, and I am so happy that we got this today. And I'm waiting for like the huge reveal, the huge blowout, kind of like that we got at E3 2016, which was like one of my favorite E3s, where Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was like the only thing that they showed. They just showed that game, they showed a new trailer, they showed gameplay like all day of so many different areas. And I'm really wondering, like, when are they going to blow out this game? Because they need to do it soon. I think the next possible time that they can do it is probably at the Game Awards, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was at the Game Awards, because I believe, let me see, was it the Game Awards that Breath of the Wild was first showed off? Something like that. Well, it was E3 2014, but then the next time we saw it was at the Game Awards, so I wouldn't be surprised then. So we'll probably see it then I think we'll probably see it again during Nintendo's February Direct, and they're going to show a lot more there also. But then the game comes out in May. I mean, we'll probably get a Zelda Direct before that, but then the game comes out in May. I am just so excited. Like, this game, the fact that this game comes so soon, it's not a winter game next year. It's coming in May. That's what I'm really excited about. And next time we see it, well, maybe not next time, but much closer to the release, we're probably going to see all the special editions, which this time, with Breath of the Wild, well, I guess with Tears of the Kingdom, I'm going to be on this special edition, because I didn't get either of the special editions last time, but this time I'm going to be on those. I kind of hope that they do like another Nintendo store like thing, so scalpers just can't come through and just buy them up. But I may even get the special edition console, because you know they're gonna have one. I'm just so excited. And then Amiibo, I don't know, my hype is on 10 for this game. I'm so excited. And another thing that I'm kind of getting annoyed by this, but each of the trailers that we've gotten for this game so far they've been short and they've been vague. And I think with each trailer, it's getting, I don't want to say shorter, because I think they were all around a minute and a half, but I feel like they're getting more vague. I mean, we still have so much. We basically have everything in this game to show off. And how many months is it? We've got, what, about 7-8 months till this game comes out? So they need to do something. But guys, I want to know, how are you feeling about this game? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that's like super excited? I know I'm not. This video got so many views in a short amount of time. But tell me how you guys are feeling about this game in the comment section below. What are you looking forward to with Breath of the Wild 2? Well, I guess, what are you looking forward to with Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? I'm looking forward to everything. But tell me all your thoughts. Just tell me everything in the comment section below. But also, like I mentioned before, all of you guys, we're about to hit 400 subscribers. So anybody who's new, hit the like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. I've been Bro Show, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.